In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with the God, and the Word was a God. He existed in the beginning with the God. God created everything through him, and nothing was created except through him. The Word gave life to everything that was created, and his life brought light to everyone. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. God sent a man, John the Baptist, to tell about the light so that everyone might believe because of his testimony. John himself was not the light, he was simply a witness to tell about the light. The one who is the true light, who gives the light to everyone, was coming into the world. He came into the very world he created, but the world didn't recognize him. He came to his own people, and even they rejected him. But to all who believed him and accepted him, he gave the right to become the children of God. They are reborn not with a physical birth resulting from a human passion or plan, but a birth that comes from God. So the world became the human and made his home among us. He was full of unfailing love and faithfulness, and we have seen his glory, the glory of the Father's one and only Son. John testified about him when he shouted to the crowds, "This is the one I was talking about when I said, 'Someone is coming after me who is far greater than I am, for he existing long before me.' From his abundance we have all received one gracious blessing after another. For the law was given through the Moses, but God's unfailing love and faithfulness came through the Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen the God, but the unique one who is himself God is nearest to the Father's heart. He has revealed God to us. The testimony of John Baptist. This was John's testimony when the Jewish leaders sent priest and temple assistants from Jerusalem to ask John, "Who are you?" He came right out and said, "I'm not the Messiah." "Well then, who are you?" they asked. "Are you Elijah?" "No," he replied. "Are you the prophet we are expecting?" "No." "And who are you?" "We need an answer for those who send us. What do you have to say about yourself?" John replied in the words of the prophet Isaiah, "I am the voice of shouting in the wilderness, clear the way for the Lord is coming." Then the Pharisees who had been sent asked him, "If you aren't the Messiah or Elijah or the prophet, what right do you have to baptize?" John told them, "I baptize with the water, but the right here in the crowd is someone you don't recognize. Sure, his ministry follows mine. I am not even worthy to be his slave," and untied the straps of his sandal. The encounter took place in Bethany, an area east of the Jordan River, when John was baptizing. The next day, John saw Jesus coming toward him and said, "Look, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. He is the one I was talking about when I said, 'A man is coming after me who is far greater than I am, for he existed long before me.' I did not recognize him as Messiah, but I have been baptizing with the water that he might be revealed to Israel." Then John testified, "I saw the Holy Spirit descending like a dove from heaven and resting upon him. I didn't know he was the one, but when God sent me to baptize with water, he told me, 'The one on whom you see the Spirit descend and rest is the one who will baptize with the Holy Spirit.' I saw this happens to Jesus, so I testify that he is the chosen one of God." The first disciples. The following day, John was again standing with two of his disciples. As Jesus walked by, John looked at him and declared, "Look, there is a Lamb of the God." When John's two disciples heard this, they followed Jesus. Jesus looked around and saw them following. "What do you want?" he asked them. They replied, "Rabbi," which means a teacher. Where are you staying?" "Come and see," he said. It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they went with him to the place where he was staying, and they remained with him to the rest of the day. Andrew, Simon's Peter's brother, was one of these men who heard what John said and then followed Jesus. Andrew went to find his brother Simon and told him, "We have found the Messiah," which means the Christ. Then Andrew brought Simon to meet Jesus. Looking intently at Simon, Jesus said, "Your name is Simon, son of John, but you will be called Cephas," which means Peter. The next day Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said him, "Come and follow me." Philip was from the Bethsaida, Andrew and Peter's hometown. Philip went to look for Nathanael and told him, "We have found the very person Moses and the prophets wrote about him. His name is Jesus, the son of Joseph from Nazareth." "Nazareth!" exclaims Nathanael. "Can anything good come from Nazareth? Come and see for yourself." Philip replied. As they approached, Jesus said, "Now here is a genuine son of Israel, a man of complete integrity." "How do you know about me?" Nathanael asked. Jesus replied, "I could see you under the fig tree before Philip found you." Then Nathanael exclaimed, "Rabbi, you are the son of the God, the King of Israel." Jesus asked him, "Do you believe this just because I told you had seen you under the fig tree? You will see the greater thing than this." Then he said, "I will tell you the truth. You will all see the heaven open and the angels of God going up and go down of the Son of the Man, the one who is the stairway between heaven and earth." The next day there was a wedding celebration in the village of Cana in the Galilee. Jesus' mother was there, and Jesus and his disciples were also.